Hello!
Hey, welcome back to the New Mexico series. My name is Kevin.
And I am Nathan.
Today we are taking you to the Pecos National Historical Park.
And it's just a right quick 35-minute drive from Santa Fe. Let's check it out.
Right now we're standing outside this kiva. You can see there's a stone perimeter and then a hole into the ground. So this kiva would have been a home. And we can see over here that there's another small little, it looks like a well, but that's actually a chimney. And then next to it is a cover to prevent rainwater from coming in. And then here you can even see there's this latch that'll also prevent rainwater from coming in. And it's got some notches in it. Those will fit our ladder. It's dark down there, so we're not gonna bring you with. It's very hard to see. And go down this ladder. You definitely want to be careful when you come to this park because there are rattlesnakes around. We got our dogs, so we want to be extra careful here. Going down, it's dark. I'm seeing a big circular room, just like you see the circular perimeter up top. At another park we had seen that a kiva about this size had fit 20 to 25 people. I would imagine this could be the same. So we're reading up on these kivas, getting a little bit more information than we previously had. These would have been religious sites, so they wouldn't have been living down there. They would have just gone down there to pray. This is the third and last church of the Pecos Pueblo. The first one was built really far away. The second one was built here, and then during a revolt, the Pueblo people burned it down. That's what all these ruins are. And then this little structure here is the third and final church. It's a much smaller one. Kevin is extremely cautious here. He's terrified that a rattlesnake is just gonna jump out of nowhere and attack him or Piper. Hadley here loves to dart at any living creature that she sees.
Yeah, that's why Piper has this much leash.
Yeah, we're not giving them a whole lot of choice here on where they get to go. Very short leashes here. These girls are not being all too smart. They think everything wants to play with them.
It looks like during the summer there is an event every single evening here in Santa Fe. Hey, it's me, Kevin. Today I'm by myself because Nathan is not available right now, and neither are Piper nor Hadley, but I brought you to the Vayas Caldera National Preserve. Let's go and check it out.
This place is amazing. It became one of my favorites right away. It is about an hour and a half away from Santa Fe. An entrance to the park is usually $25, but when I went there, the fees were temporarily suspended. If you ask for a pass at the visitor center, they'll give you one of these. Simply put it on your rearview mirror and enjoy your visit.
There are a ton of prairie dogs in here. So cute. My first stop is the historic cabin district. Here at the historic cabin district, you can come and check out some of the cabins that were owned by the Otero family and serve to remind us of the ranching history of this area. If you download the National Park Service app, you can find out more about these cabins and their history. I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of a supervolcano? There are 3 in the United States, and I am standing in one of them right now. All of that behind me is called a volcanic caldera. If you go on a hike, you might be lucky to find pieces of obsidian just laying about, like this one right here. Obsidian is an igneous rock, meaning that it came from a volcano. However, anything you see here in the park, you can look at it, but you have to put it back. You are not allowed to take anything with you. There are tons of pieces of obsidian just laying about here, like this one, and this one, and that one. I almost had a heart attack. I turned around and I thought that was a snake. That in the middle is called Cerro La Jara, and that, my friends, used to be the top of the volcano. However, due to the nature of a caldera, it is now just a simple hill sunken within this massive crater. Last night, Nathan and I were planning my trip here, and unfortunately, the trail that I really wanted to do is currently closed due to a wildfire. It was a 3.5-mile hike and about 900 feet in elevation, so not so upset about it, but I do owe you some footage. However, I leave you with these wonderful views. There he is. He's finally available today. And we're gonna take you to
Meow Wolf.
Meow Wolf.
Meow Wolf. I
Yeah.
thought it was Meow Wolf. No?
No.
All right, I'm just being silly.
Yeah. Well, that is an art installation, and there are 3 of those in the United States right now. There's one here in Santa Fe, one in Denver, and one in Las Vegas.
It's supposed to be a pretty immersive art exhibit. So they've got lots of different rooms that are set up in a lot of really cool ways, but like the whole room is art. And then they've also got concerts there. So if you can align your visit up with a concert, it'll be worth your while.
Hello, everybody. Follow me. And woo. Fun fact, I learned how to play the piano as a kid, and I was horrible at it. I could spend hours here, so many fun things to see.
Hey, and by myself again, I brought you to the Manhattan Project National Historical Park. And I was going to bring Piper and Hadley. Unfortunately, they are not allowed in the buildings here. If you're not planning on going into one of the buildings, you are more than welcome to bring your doggies here. I'm sure they'll love it. Our first stop is Ashley Pond. It was named that way to honor the creator of the Los Alamos Ranch School. Oh, and here's Nathan.
Los Alamos started as a sort of college town. During the war, however, government officials saw value in the town due to its remoteness, and the Los Alamos Ranch School's existing buildings became an ideal location for the secret lab where they would eventually build the atomic bomb. This lab was often referred to as Project Y, and a whole lot of secrecy, tons of engineering, and millions of dollars later, and a little boy was born, which dramatically changed the history of the world and the USA forever.
I was told by the park ranger that tuition today for this school would have been like close to $40,000 a year. One of the reasons why you're seeing so many national park sites is because I recently purchased this passport where you can stamp all the places you've been. For example, Pecos, and right now the Manhattan Project. However, let me tell you that the Manhattan Project is a 3-parter. There is one site here in Los Alamos, New Mexico, one site in Hanford, Washington, and one site in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. You have to go to the 3 to get the other 2 parts of this cancellation. And the reason why there are 3 sites is because here in New Mexico they designed and built the atomic bomb. However, they got the plutonium and uranium that they needed to build it from the other 2 sites.
It's a sculpture of Oppenheimer and Groves. Oppenheimer is known as the father of the atomic bomb, while Groves was the military leader of the Manhattan Project.
This is Fuller Lodge, and during the school days this would have been used as a cafeteria. However, during Project Y, it was used for community activities. It is currently open to the public, but it is one of the only sites that you can actually go in and visit. But you can always admire the other buildings from outside.
Here's a picture of the uniform that the students used to wear, even in the winter.
You can visit the museum right in front of Fuller Lodge to get more information about the history of this place. There is no way to be sneaky here.
At some point in your adventure, you'll reach Bathtub Row. Why is it called Bathtub Row? During wartime, people in Los Alamos lived in very modest housing. Only the highest ranking members of the Manhattan Project could afford houses with all the amenities, bathtubs included, hence the name.
If you're not from the US and you're wondering what in the world is the Manhattan Project, well, that was a secret government research project that lasted from 1942 to 1945 and resulted in the production of the first atomic bombs.
Once you make your way to Bathtub Row, there is one thing you should know. There are going to be 4 houses. However, the 2 that are further north are the ones that you can visit. The other ones are private residences.
During the war, the city of Los Alamos, where we are right now, kept growing steadily. With that came some sort of a housing crisis. For that reason, they came up with this point system that matched your job and experience. It went from 200 all the way to 800 points, and the amount of points determined where you could live. Let's see, I am a teacher, and while I'm not a first year one, let's just go with that. So my salary plus my experience would have given me a total of 200 points, and that would allow me to live in this luxury apartment. Whereas if you were higher up, you would have had enough points to stay at a luxury cottage, i.e. a house in Bathtub Row.
That was a nice national park experience. I learned a lot about the history of Los Alamos as well as the atomic bomb, and it took me about 2 hours to do the whole thing, but you can allocate maybe an hour to 3 hours depending on how much you want to see and do. And if you have your National Park Service passport, don't forget to bring it and get your stamp here.
Before we end our journey in Santa Fe, here's some fun facts about the city. It is the capital of the state of New Mexico and my heart, and it's the oldest capital city in the United States. There are so many beautiful trails, but if you're over 21, you must take on the Margarita Trail. Inquire at the Visitor Center. Kevin and I had the distinction of being full members of the not-so-secret Margarita Society. And last but not least, due to the historic ordinance of 1957, all buildings are required to be made in the Spanish Pueblo Revival and Territorial Revival styles, and it is so beautiful.
We are finally back again, and kind of sad because today's our last day here in Santa Fe. So we're just gonna walk around and wander around the city for the last time.
Until we come back.
Hey all you wanderers out there, thanks for watching our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to find out where Rebecca bound to next. And remember, ain't nobody got time for that.